And he's written a new book. Chris Stevenson joins us right now. He's the author of 100 Things Senators fans should know and do before they die. And he joins us on the couch right here on Daytime. How are you?
It's an honor to be on the couch.
Oh, thanks for being on the couch. Now, Sun Media, 25 years.
Yeah.
Worked at the NHL.com, and now you're part of The Athletic. Busy guy.
Yeah, it's
New
been
book as well.
an interesting ride, and all the experiences gleaned from all those years
Right in that
played
book.
a large part in that making of that book. Yeah.
Okay. So why did you decide to put this book together?
Well, I got approached by Triumph Books, which has done this type of book for a bunch of different NHL markets and other teams around North America. So I guess it's been a hit formula in a lot of those cities, and they were looking at the passion that Senators fans have had over the last little while.
Yeah.
Not always in a positive way, but they obviously decided that Ottawa was a market that that was ready for this kind of book.
So the title of the book kind of stands out, 100 Things They
Yeah.
Should Know and Do Before They Die. So what does the title mean exactly?
Well, it's a look back on the history of the team, and also ways that fans can kind of get a hands-on experience with the team. So among the things to do, like I picked 2 or 3 of my favorite NHL cities across North America, and which cities were my favorite ones to go and visit when I was on the road covering the team, and maybe dropped a few suggestions on some of my favorite places to go and have a pre or post game beverage and things like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a travel log. It's a bit of the biographies of a lot of the people that played key roles in the development of the Senators. So yeah, there's a lot to dig into there.
So where should we have that drink before or after the game?
Depends where we're going to go.
Okay, depends.
If we're going to Montreal, we're going to go and probably have our post-game beer at Hurley's on Crescent Street.
Hurley's, wow.
There you go.
Okay, all right. So you were a part of the team. I mean, ever since you even said when the franchise was awarded, you were there.
Yeah, I was in Florida in December of 1990 when the Senators surprisingly were rewarded a franchise, because nobody thought that Bruce Firestone and his group was going to be successful in getting the franchise. So it was neat to be right there, boots on the ground when they handed over the franchise.
Through this whole process, you've reconnected with a whole bunch of people as well. So what does that mean to you to have reconnected?
Yeah, that was the best part of writing the book, to tell you the truth, was that opportunity to go back and reconnect with players and executives and other people involved with the team that I had gotten to know over 25 years of covering the Senators. So the thing that I found was, a lot of times when controversial things happen, people are reluctant to talk about them at the time, but as you get removed from them, so you get like 5, 10, 15, 20 years away from some of these events, people are willing to talk about the behind-the-scenes stuff that happened.
All right.
So that was the fun part, was that a lot of things, even covering the team like I did, I didn't know about, that are in this book now, about things that happened around the team.
Okay. Well, can you tell us some of the names, some of the people that you reconnected with?
Well, one of my favorite stories in there is Ron Tugnut, the former goaltender, told me a story. Jacques Martin, who was the coach for 10 years and the team had the most success under him, had this public persona of being a very staid, standoffish guy. And Tugnut ended up telling me a story about, the one time he saw Jacques Martin really lose it in the dressing room, and how he had caught a whole bunch of the players out after curfew because they decided to go to South Beach in Miami. And he hid in the lobby of the hotel behind the potted palm with the newspaper up, and basically jotted down the names of all the players as they were coming into the lobby and the time that they came in. And then the next day called a meeting in the dressing room and confronted them all with it. So those kinds of stories that we didn't know about at the time, but the guys are willing to talk about now.
Was it difficult to meet deadlines? Because, I mean,
of course.
Obviously, some of the stuff that's really happened over the past months didn't make the book, because you had to obviously have this book get published. Yeah,
the book was actually in at the beginning part of this year for it to go to the process to be published now. And I've had a bunch of people come to me and say, with everything that's happened just this season with the Senators, you've got another 100 things that you could write about. So yeah, you're always looking at it, and and saying, wow, I wish I'd had a little bit more time because I would have loved to have got the circumstances of the Erik Karlsson trade in or something like that. Yeah.
Just over 30 seconds left. And what do you think about the future of this team, having been a part of it for so many years?
Yeah, I mean, having had a first-hand view of the passion of Senators fans, I don't think this team is going anywhere. I know there's always discussions going on about ownership and the future of the team in this city, but I think the league is really, really confident that the Senators have a home here in Ottawa and that it's going to be a long-term home.
All right. Where can we find it quickly?
You can get it at Chapters Indigo, or you can go on Amazon.ca.
All right. Chris Stevenson, thank you very much.
Thanks so much for having me, and what an honor, like I said, to be on the couch.
Good job. Go Sens, go. More Daytime coming up.